What if you decide Instagram doesn't fit into your marketing plan? Not as a break, not as a reset, just not at all. Yes, this is possible. Let's break it down. Welcome to Ditch the Chaos, a snackable podcast for busy women who are done with burnout, rigid routines, and productivity guilt. You'll get clear, actionable strategies to reclaim your time and energy without planners, pressure, or one-size-fits-all systems. I'm Cara Chace, entrepreneur since 2015, mom of two, wife to one, and I am unapologetically caffeinated. Let's dive in. In the last two episodes, we talked about what happened when I accidentally quit Instagram for 2 months, and how that gave me so much clarity I didn't know I needed, and how I came back with boundaries, not pressure. But what if you want to go one step further? What if you decide that Instagram isn't just a platform that needs better boundaries, but one that doesn't even belong in your marketing strategy? That's what we're unpacking today. How to quit Instagram intentionally, how to still market your business effectively, and how to apply these strategies even if you're not a business owner, but still feel tethered to the platform. Let's start here. Instagram is not oxygen, or food, or sleep. Yes, it's useful. Yes, it's part of common society, but no, it's not essential. You do not need to stay active on Instagram to prove you're in business. You don't need it to stay visible, grow your brand, or connect with your audience. And you definitely don't need it to keep up with your competitors. If that idea makes your brain panic a little, or you just don't quite believe me, good. That means we're about to have a conversation that could change your life for the better. First up, let's talk about why you would even quit Instagram. This isn't a detox or a timeout. This is about reclaiming your business strategy from default settings. And here's what I've learned. Quitting Instagram creates white space. White space to stop comparing yourself to every person posting carousel hacks or their latest sale. White space to put your attention into higher impact, longer lasting content. White space to focus on actual relationships instead of performative engagement, and thinking your own thoughts without captioning them for strangers. The result is more creativity, more energy, and less FOMO. And if you're not a business owner, but you're listening to this, these benefits still apply. Boundaries are boundaries. You don't need to monetize your Instagram account for it to be draining your time and energy. So, how do you actually quit Instagram and still run a business? Let's walk through a few essential strategies. This is a great episode to download to come back to later when you have pen and paper handy, because I'm going to walk you through exactly what to do step by step. Step 1 is to communicate your plan. This doesn't need to be a dramatic goodbye forever post. Those are really annoying. It can just be clear and confident. Like, hey friends, I'm stepping back from Instagram to focus on deeper content and better connections. You can find me at carachace.com where I share everything that I've created to help you. See you there. That's simple, honest, zero drama. If you're not running a business, this step still matters. Tell the people who matter where to reach you. You don't owe the whole world an explanation, but you can choose how to stay connected on your own terms. Step 2 is to create or edit your profile to be a placeholder account. If you don't want to delete your account completely, set up a minimal, no-maintenance profile that redirects people to where you do show up. Think of it like a business card. And here's what it looks like: a clear bio. Something like, I'm not active here, get your weekly podcast episodes on my YouTube channel. 1 pinned post that stays the same, and 9 posts for your grid that show what you do and who you are, and a link to your website, blog, or email list. That's it. No posting schedule, no reels, no stories, just clean and clear what you do and where to find you. This is your out-of-office sign for Instagram, and it works. Step 3, build your real marketing system. This is where most business owners get stuck, because we've been conditioned to believe that Instagram equals marketing, but it doesn't. If you want to build visibility, trust, and sales without Instagram, here's what actually works. Email marketing. You own your list, you control the message, and more people actually read your content. Blogging. It builds authority and SEO. It drives traffic for years. And spoiler, it's my number one source of website traffic every single year and has been for the last 10 years. Pinterest. It's a visual search engine, not social media, and your content lives longer and works harder. YouTube. Even short form, low edit videos build connection and drive traffic. Webinars or live workshops. These create depth and community, not just followers. None of these strategies require daily posting, face filters, or trending audio. And if you're not a business owner, here's what this section means for you. You get to choose what tools earn your time. You don't owe Instagram anything. And if it's not supporting how you want to spend your day, it's okay to leave it behind, especially if you realize it doesn't make you feel good. Now let's talk about FOMO. FOMO is fear of missing out, and it is real. But it doesn't mean you're missing out on something that matters. You might not be in on the trending reel that everyone has seen. Yeah, oh well. Here's how to cut off FOMO at the knees. Unfollow your competitors, especially the ones who trigger comparison or overthinking. Limit your circle on purpose. Just because someone is loud on Instagram or friends with somebody else you know doesn't mean they're relevant to your goals. Reconnect with real people. Texts, Voxer chats, WhatsApp, coffee dates, email threads. I know, super old school. Replace scrolling with actual rest, like a walk, a nap, journaling, reading, or just staring out the window with a cup of coffee, which I do almost every day. The goal is to remove the noise so you have more white space in your calendar and breathing room in your brain. A quick word about presence and creativity. Your creativity doesn't come from the algorithm. It comes from space, margin, boredom, real life. Every time you step away from your phone, you make space for actual inspiration, not recycled trends. Your audience needs your voice, not the caption version of your competitor's content. But they'll only hear it if you give yourself space to speak clearly again. And finally, let's talk mindset. If you're worried that your business will collapse without Instagram, remember, the best clients come from relationships, not reels. Trust is built through consistency and clear communication, not visibility and trends. And you don't need to be everywhere. Just be effective where you choose to be. And if you're not running a business, the same rule applies. You don't need to be everywhere. You don't need to keep up. You just need to decide what kind of life and attention span you want to protect. Here's your reset and reclaim action step for the week if you choose that you want to try quitting Instagram. Update your Instagram profile today, just the bio and the link. Let it point to your real content, your blog, your email list, your website, whatever fits. Then delete the app from your phone for the next 72 hours. You don't need to quit forever, but you do need to know what happens when you're not constantly logged in. Thanks for tuning in. If this episode helped you, subscribe so you never miss an update and share with another woman who needs to hear it. For more resources, show notes, and my Chaos Detox course, visit carachace.com. Until next time, I'm Cara Chace, reminding you to keep questioning the rules and making your own.